So there was some really interesting. The artist, formerly known as Goldust, he was dressed in a really interesting garb there. What was really the rhyme or reason as far as Goldust, the artist's characters? I know that he's been very vocal to say that was one of the worst times of his life. Just
What?
this, and so what was really the
Yeah,
motive of
no,
that?
bro. I feel sorry for Dustin because he really, really, really got screwed. Bro, what started happening was, bro, it's funny when you got to understand Vince brought me in on the Goldust character very early.
Yeah.
And all Vince could really say about the Goldust character was like Vince had two things. I swear to God. He had like Goldust was old Hollywood, whatever that means. And then Vince for some reason loved doing that. So now he's like, okay, Vince, I want you to work with Dustin. I swear to God, those are the two things that he gives me. He gives me old Hollywood and bro, there was never anything brought up about Goldust's sexual preferences, playing on the that was never brought up. Okay. So now Dustin adds to it the robe, the cape, the lighting, the wig, and the way he delivered his promos, and all of a sudden he's homosexual, he's homoerotic, he's playing on the homophobic feelings. It was none of that. Like none of that was ever discussed, bro. Like, in other words, I used to write every single one of Dustin's promos, and I would take a movie line. And Owen would kind of Dustin would take that movie line and just turn it around in a very creepy, sexual,
provocative.
Yeah, but he was like nothing. He was just like kind of doing that to freak you out.
Yeah.
But bro, what happened was USA Network, the lines lit up after every show.
Oh wow.
Then the sponsors started jumping in. We can't have a character like this. And I was like what? A character like what? We've never, ever done that, man. He's just trying to get in the head of people and creep people out. So next thing I know, man, he's hot. Bro, Goldust could have been the hottest heel, top 5 in the history of the WWE.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
no
absolutely.
doubt about it. And bro, one day Vince calls me in and is like, it's over. It's done. I mean, that there was because it was affecting business.
Yeah.
And bro, what do you do? That guy, we go from that guy to Dustin Rhodes. Like, what do you possibly do?
Yeah.
Well, like I guess we tried, or I tried. I'll take 1,000,000% of the heat for that. I tried to stay as close to the bizarre Goldust as I could. But bro, nothing was gonna compare to nothing. And it sucked, bro. It sucked, man, and it was horrible. And I felt so freaking bad for Dustin, man. But that was business, bro. It was USA. It was sponsors. We started getting a lot of calls, and they just cut it loose, man. That was it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Very, very interesting. Well, there's more to come. This was really, really, really interesting, man. So we're gonna there's more to come, and we're gonna talk about the rest of the 1998 Royal Rumble, including Stone Cold Steve Austin winning for the second time, and a really interesting build up in that Royal Rumble as far as who was that number 21? I think it was like number 21 or 22 or something like that. Jerry Lawler was like, who was it? Because nobody came out, and then right after that, Austin came out. So it was really interesting how that was built out. So I'm looking forward to speaking with that. Vince Russo, I always enjoy it, man. Really, really good stuff. I didn't know a lot of stuff that you talked about, man.
Yeah,
so
well,
that's really interesting.
bro, it's always the same old stuff, and I'm like, okay, there's a million things you've never brought up or you don't want to talk about that are interesting as hell. But hey, bro, you want to talk about David Arquette? Hey,
Right.
yeah, bro, there's so many things, and as we continue on in this rumble, there's going to be quite a few other gems too. I think people are going to get a kick out of.
Yes, indeed. Vince Russo, follow him at Vince Russo brand. I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone, and we just went off the script. So long.